Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. What a do, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you're hearing us or watching us from. This is the Sweet Action Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Sweet Action Podcast. If you're a new or returning viewer, we appreciate you guys for coming and kicking with the best fucking crew as always. Hey, you already know the fucking vibes. You got myself, Carlos. Next to me, I got the shirtless model, aka Trey. What
to do?
Model?
I got you, right?
Hey, you technically are a model.
Yeah.
Across from me, got the homie Jorge. And in front of me, of course, you guys already know the homie Jonathan, aka Shine Poppies, and of course, the one and only.
I actually like that.
The mastermind, the everything girl behind the cameras is Kelsey right there, baby. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, we chilling, guys. We chilling.
She hit us with that, what's up?
Hey, that's an iconic one.
On theme.
The theme.
I got
I was
lost.
like,
How you guys feeling tonight, bro? You guys feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling
It's
good.
hot. It's hot.
It ain't hot
It's
yet.
hot.
It's about to get hot. Real quick, guys. As always, you guys already know everything we're about to do and say and talk about here. It's just our opinions, our thoughts, and everything we want to do. As John always says, if it's not for you, if you don't like it, you could
Skedaddle.
Skedaddle.
Kick rocks.
get down,
fucking
kick rocks,
jerk off.
make it
go
like
do
ranch
something.
and dip, make it like titties and bounce. Word to John, huh?
Yeah.
Word to John.
But yeah, so I'm feeling good, bro. We just had a fucking banger. Every video to me or every podcast is a banger to me, and we just did one with Ashley, which you guys, hopefully you guys watched it. If you didn't, go check it out. It's a relationship TED Talk. How'd you guys feel about that one?
I saw a different mind. So it was like just the way that her relationship's going. It's like, I don't know. It's not for me.
Hey, shout out to her boyfriend.
It is shout out. That was cool.
Yeah, we definitely really we got along, after everything was filmed and stuff, and we got, to talk to him a little more and stuff.
Yeah.
Really fucking cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hustler too. Same as her.
He has his own business,
Hey,
everything, bro.
Business with cars, all these raps, and all that. It's actually really dope. So, hey, who knows? Maybe you guys
Probably have him soon.
You guys maybe want to see into that. Hey, we might have to make
Try
it
to
happen.
get something going.
But it was a good episode. Like Trey said, I actually think that was a good example?
Eye opener.
Having a female to really not put us in our place, but really
Show her perspective.
exactly.
Yeah, because it definitely made me reflect, with me and Kelsey, on our relationship and stuff like that. And no disrespect to Ashley, but the way she handles things and the way we handle things.
I was trying to pick my.
You were saying?
The way people handle their relationships and stuff. It was definitely good for us to what to do and what not to do. For the future. Going ahead.
Facts. And yeah, like I said, it left me speechless.
Literally.
Yeah. And I felt like if we would have had another dude up here talking about a relationship,
yeah.
it
It would have probably been the
thing.
same, yeah.
It would have been
You guys are
Facts.
right. Preach it. So shout out to her. Like I said, guys, make sure you guys go check it out. It's our most recent episode before this one. Very good, very entertaining, and shit, watch it with your partner. See who's right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Comment down below.
But the best news as of right now, technically when you guys are seeing this, the music video for Andrew, aka Switch, has officially come out, which was done by all of us in this fucking room. So shout out to John, to George, to Kelsey, to Trey, myself. We all put our fucking hard work in it, and
Sweat,
it came out like a movie, bros.
Came out really nice.
Yeah. I remember looking back at the shots and I was like, all right, that's the one. Kept looking at those and even on some of the pictures, because at first was just trying to get into that rhythm of shooting as you guys were shooting as well, instead of okay, let me take my time with it, and everything was kind of fast paced. All right, dog, because we were on a time crunch with that studio. What did we have? 3 hours?
4
4 hours, and trying to get everything set up, get the right shots, and then all right, move in, but also have time for the next shot and stuff.
No facts, bro. I mean, I had a great time, and I think you guys enjoyed it, bro.
I have to say, honestly, you're the best hype man, director. Because
definitely.
that was
Deserving
one thing.
applause, brother.
That was one thing that when we were filming, I noticed where it was you were just you kept the vibe going for Andrew and stuff like that, and for whoever else we shoot. Like, it's nice that someone there would keep the vibe up.
Yeah,
Okay, bro. Like I like really like because this is the first time we all work together in a
that's
sense.
like official Sweet Action,
yeah, as
like,
official
project.
Sweet Action. This is the first time we all work together, and at first we were like, "Damn, like we don't know how it's gonna go."
Yo, I'm
But-
burping up that boiling crab.
Crab Avenue.
Shout out.
Hey, why are we giving a free promotion, bro?
Same shit, brother. Same fucking shit.
But yeah, so I mean, I know Carlos did too, but we like really enjoyed working with like as a team with you guys, and it was just like the vibes were there,
Honestly,
you
it
know.
went pretty smooth.
Oh, for sure, definitely. Heck yeah, way smoother than like we anticipated. And like Trey was saying though, like it was cool because I was focused on like the shots and like the whole like lighting and all that stuff. That like, bro, we need someone for the talent, like you said, to direct and to like hype it up. And dude, like you did a great job, brother. And then I mean, you guys too, like helping with the lights and everything. Like, bro, like it makes life easier.
There was a point where I'm holding one of the lights over the shot for the phone booth.
Homie had it in his cock.
No, I had it in my stomach, and like how I'm holding it, I felt like that shit got heavy after a while.
Dog, that was one of the things that made me not want to do weddings. Cause I mean, I would help with lighting and stuff. And so George would be like, "Hey, bro, hold it like this." Fucking da da da. I'm like, "Fuck, hold it heavy ass fucking light." I'm like, "I'm about to drop it."
So jokes aside and all that, like all seriousness though, guys, I hope that you guys really enjoyed it, and feel free to contact us on our Instagram at official.suitaction for any like projects or anything you want to you're interested in. And you got the fucking crew here. You got talent of all kinds, creative minds, hardworking, everything. Whatever you want, we will make sure it happens. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you haven't, go check out the music video by the song's by Andrew called Switch, and it was done by Sweet Action, baby. But like you were saying it when you had mentioned at the studio, bro, that studio was spooky.
Yeah, I was telling
Shout out Spooky, shout out Spooky.
I was telling John when we were walking around it, and he was like, "Oh, we're in the back room, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I would lose my mind, like just if I was stuck in an area like
Dude, that shit looked like what's that one with the little bicycle fool?
Saw.
It looked like
I
a
said
Saw
that.
movie, bro.
Yeah, because the best way we could describe the studio was, I guess when they rented it out, or when they bought it, I mean, who knows? It's just this big ass empty room. Like it's a huge
Like almost like
room.
a warehouse type.
Yeah,
no?
almost
Yeah.
like a warehouse. And then they just built mini rooms on top of that. So you can look up and you can see where like the wall ends and it kind of creeps into the next room. So that shit was fucking scary, low key. If it wasn't broad daylight, I'd be fucking scared. I'd be shaking.
Yeah.
And they have like this industrial fucking
Elevator.
that wasn't working, and me and Kelsey, we went in together trying to fucking
and it
lower
would
the
start
equipment.
up. It would start up and then just cut
Yeah.
off.
I thought homie was like honest, bro.
Yeah, and I told Kelsey, I'm like, "Yo, get the fuck out quick, because if not, we're gonna end up like a live leak, bro. Like we're gonna be squished in two."
Nah, bro. But going into that, guys, today we actually want to try a little something, because we've had game shows, we've had talk shows, we've had our serious talks, which we're always open to a lot of things. So like, if you guys have any ideas or something you guys want to look forward to see us do, we're always open to it. And today we said, why not do some little spooky vibes? You know what I'm saying? Have a little scary vibes. Like Trey's already looking scary right here. That good
If
scary.
I saw Trey on the street like that, I'm like, he a bitch.
Catch his face, Trey.
I'm gonna let him slide today. I just know why he's mad because I didn't play Warzone with him last night.
Hey,
Bro,
low key.
just a little quick story. These motherfuckers had me up for fucking like 2-3 hours on my
These?
phone. Nah, you actually played with me. Trey was like, I just got out work, bitch, chill. But he was sending reels. Fucking bitch.
No, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I texted him yesterday. I'm like, hey, bro, like, till what time are you gonna sleep? Because I'm down to play like all night today. He's like, nah, I don't got work tomorrow, so I'm down. I'm like, all right, cool. Just let me get home, finish some work, and eat. I never hit him up, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I fucking knew he fell asleep.
I
And even
fucking
told him,
knocked out, bro.
I was like, hey, bro, I got 2 Red Bulls ready. Sent the
He
little
did.
evil emoji, and he's like, oh, I like that. He asked me up for nothing. I was like, man, this fucking bitch.
We'll use him tonight.
All right, well,
Alright.
maybe tonight.
Let's see. But yeah, so we want to just have a little spooky vibe. I know we ain't Halloween yet, so once that comes around, you guys will see a little switch up in our outfits.
Scary story campfire.
Sit in a circle.
What is it? Sitting by the campfire,
And
singing
sing
our
our
favorite
campfire
campfire
song.
song. GIS, something like that. All right, so we're gonna go with a little scary vibes, and we're gonna go into our main side of things, and hopefully we can be scary enough. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I think the person that can kick us off is John, because he says he's gone through the worst of the worst.
I wouldn't
Went
say
to
worst
hell
of
and
the
back, bro.
worst. This one starts
That was
out.
actually
This,
pretty good. That was actually pretty good.
this one is something that I experienced, but I didn't. I was too young to even remember. So this takes off maybe what I think I was about 3 years old, and this happened in Mexico. So you know it's true.
I like how close he is. Like
I know. He does sound
let's
scary.
make sure we take
His
this today.
voice is deeper, too.
I've always been like this though.
Nah, you sound like a man
You always,
today.
yeah, you always sound
All
like
right,
a bitch.
maybe I sound like a man.
So it was in
Anyways,
Mexico.
Yeah, it was in Mexico. I can't remember where exactly, but we were visiting my aunt's house, and I was over there to go get a surgery for my tonsils because I would
Wait, I did not know this.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I'm getting
Yeah.
a little too much into detail, but the thing is, when I was young, I had tonsils that were way too big, so I would choke in my sleep. Why are you laughing like it's funny?
Oh, you're a bitch.
You're a piece of shit.
Hey, I got my tonsils taken out, too, for the same reason.
Yeah.
In Mexico, too.
Hey, you
yeah.
should have kept them for.
Do you still have them?
No, bitch. I'm here, aren't I?
Not your
just
tonsils,
joking with
dude.
you. I hope you don't get that.
Bitch, you act like I'm mad. Hey, bitch. Nah, but what's it called? So yeah, so I was over there for that reason, and so my mom, she would read to me like these little passages, and like the little like Bible that she had for me not to, hopefully fucking die in my sleep and shit. A week before we got there, my little cousin was playing at my aunt's house, and he saw a little boy. And he kept telling his mom, he's like, this little boy doesn't leave me alone. But he was the only kid there.
Oh, wow.
And so when they were on their way back home, because they were visiting my other aunt's house. They were like, this little kid doesn't leave me alone. He doesn't leave me alone. And she's like, just fucking cuss him out. She's like, just tell him to fucking go home. And he did that, and yeah, the ghost went away or whatever. So anyways.
Ghost was a bitch.
Yeah. So fast forward. We're staying over, waiting to get my tonsils done, and my mom says that we're all just chilling one night, and that I'm eating bread, and that they start to notice that I'm trying to offer somebody bread that's next to me, but I'm sitting on the couch by myself. Yeah, that I'm offering somebody bread.
But motherfucker don't even want to share with us.
Oh, my God. Hey, he shared with the ghost. That's where the switch
He
happened.
got traumatized. I don't mean no share.
Like, fuck that. He didn't want to take it. But yeah, and then my mom, she's like, Jonathan, what are you doing? And then I fucking I acted like I wasn't doing anything, and so my mom just brushed it off like a little imaginary.
How old
friend or
were you at
whatever.
this time again?
I was like about 3.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
that makes
so
sense.
Yeah.
and so later on that same night, my mom, when she was putting me to bed, she was reading a little Bible passage, and she said when she was done reading that I wasn't in bed anymore. She's like, what the fuck? So she wakes up my aunt, and that they're going all around the house like looking for me. And in Mexico, typically their doors that they have there are really like thick steel doors, and like the latches are a little like hard to open. And so they were looking around and shit, and they were calling for me. And so they go to the kitchen, and so they open the door with the latch, and then I'm over there with a cup of water, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And that I said, "Oh, the kid said he was thirsty." Yeah, and they were saying, they're like, well, how'd you get in here? Like, fucking, it's a steel door, and that's
pretty high, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty high. Like, there was no way you could have opened it.
The kid opened it.
Maybe, I don't know. And that was kind of like the first ghost story that my mom told me about me. And then there's kind of been like little stories here and there that my mom thinks that this little boy still follows me to this day.
Because don't you say that you see shadows and everything like crossing your house and your room?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Kelsey said something like, at times she'd be feeling like, never mind.
Like what?
I was gonna say like,
He was gonna say a Carlos joke. Go ahead.
is he still there?
No, I mean, I haven't seen him in any. Shut the fuck up. I haven't seen him in like,
Tell them what's up.
anything.
Kelsey said, I haven't seen him since.
Nah, it would happen when we used to live on Lake a few years back. I was trying to go to sleep, and I even fucking texted George because this happened maybe like at 3 or 4 in the morning. Yeah, and so I was trying to go to sleep, and
That was before you replaced me with Trey.
What?
Yeah, anyways, yeah. So I was trying to go to sleep, and for some reason, I just felt like this odd feeling, but I tried to brush it off. I was like, I gotta go to sleep. It was like before it was a school night, and so I fucking fall asleep, and then I fucking wake up to this big ass shake like if somebody's shaking me, and I feel this is the best way I could describe it, that my soul was being like pulled from me from like my foot.
I think you told me this.
Yeah, and then I like in that shake, I fucking woke up, or at least I thought I was asleep, kinda. And then I was like fucking panicking and like I didn't know what to do. I texted Kelsey, but she was asleep, so I texted George. This motherfucker texted me in like 2 minutes, bro. And I told him, I was like, bro, like I don't know how to describe it, but I think something pulled my soul.
Like, bro, you're high, bro.
Yeah,
we told you.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, the fan was on earlier, so I thought it was good. But yeah, that was like I think like the most recent scary one.
So to sum it up, you had an imaginary friend that has been hunting you your whole life, and he wants your coochie.
And probably still is.
Maybe
that's the one thing
see
about
shadows
kids.
here and there.
That's the one thing
And that
about
shit-
kids where it's like if I have a kid, I'm scared to.
Kids
like,
But here's the
Why,
thing,
bro?
though. It could be imaginary
I'm gonna take the
kids.
shit off.
No,
that.
no,
It's
no,
just-
no, no, no. It could be kids like thinking like, oh, like he's thinking he's seeing someone like actually like a fake friend, but it's like it's just that whole risk of like, oh, like here's my friend. No, no. I'm sitting there like,
Oh hell!
yeah, that's when it's like I'm taking the.
So
Uncle
you won't
George.
even like, even if he has an imaginary kids, you still be
Imaginary
like,
kids.
I mean, imaginary fucking, what's it called? Friends.
But they say a lot of kids see a lot of stuff.
That's
Yeah,
why.
is
That's what I'm saying.
true.
Kids don't lie, bro.
Okay, so then,
If I ask him, if he says imagine friend, I'm gonna ask him, what does he look like? And if he's like, oh, he's this tall, no,
hell nah.
He's taller than you. He's buffer than you.
I'll beat your ass.
Now that is your friend.
that's your dad.
Oh,
That's
gosh,
funny.
But no, that reminded me because now I remembered something about how John said about like how his leg was pulled or like how he felt like your soul was being taken. It was very light for me, but I was sleeping and yeah, you know how sometimes like in ghost like movies like the sheets be pulled and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just had a bad twitch, but it felt like something yanked me because I was at the top of my bed. And it felt like something yanked me where I was like damn near the bottom of my bed.
That's the
Oh,
one that'll probably
shit.
drop my heart because
Right?
Like you actually moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that me actually moving. I
So-
think I'll shit myself.
So
Brother, where do you guys fucking live, bro?
No, and I wasn't even home.
Oh,
I wasn't home.
you're at
Yeah, I was at a friend's house.
my house.
No,
Mine?
no.
Oh.
I was at a different friend's house.
That's cool.
Ah, okay. Continue.
So, but no, when that happened, I was like,
La demonia.
I was like, nah, bro. Like I didn't fall asleep. Ever since then, that's why it's like sometimes very hard for me to sleep.
Because of
no
that?
wonder he oversleeps because he stays up all night.
Like one of my biggest fears, like scary fears of like something that I hope doesn't happen is like just sleeping there and waking up and seeing a face like in front of me.
Oh,
my
dude,
God,
that
that's one of my
haunt,
biggest
bro.
fears.
That's
too.
why I don't like sleeping towards the wall because like if I turn over, you have the whole room and it's like if you see something where it's like, oh fuck, bro. Like,
There's times where I'm still a bitch and I put the covers.
Yeah.
I leave a little hole enough to
Yeah,
breathe.
breathe.
If I kinda see a little bit, I'd be scared, dog. Or if not, I make sure my feet are like extra wrapped because I don't want anything being pulled.
be
It's not like it'll fucking
that-
matter, but
So then, before we can, do you guys actually believe in ghosts?
Hell yeah.
I could get very skeptical, but I mean, for my
Oh,
experiences, like
because I was about
kinda
a little
something.
a little kid follows you and you still don't believe, and you see that shit too,
But wait, believe what? Like
like in
ghosts?
ghosts, yeah, that they're real.
I don't know. It's because to me, I'm like, it could be like a very strange, like string of coincidences. Because
So-
like that scariest one where I was fucking giving a ghost thing.
Bread?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, you were 3 years old.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
remember half this
oh,
shit when I
ano-
didn't start remembering shit till I was like 6 years old.
Another one.
I've been seeing a bunch of TikToks when you get your consciousness. I think I remember I was 4.
You just
Right?
started remembering shit.
I swear to God, I was 4, and it felt like a whole flash. Like I remember getting into a toy bin, like I was seeing all this, and then I wake up in bed, and I was like,
You start your life.
what the fuck? I swear to God, I was 4, and I woke up in bed, and I was just like, whoa, like that's trippy. Like that was,
Bro, I don't remember shit.
yeah, that's like I just remember.
So you're not
it
gonna
was-
remember that.
Yeah, no, it was like a whole flash of my life between 1 and 3, where it was like just a quick flash, and then I was like, I'm
Super.
4.
Yeah, I think the scariest thing that didn't happen to me, but I guess it kind of happened to my mom, or what was found, was when we used to live on our old apartment, which we lived there for the first 15 years of my life. She said when we moved in, about like maybe like a year or two in, my aunt was moving, so she's like, "Hey, like, could we keep my dog here as we go through the moving process?"
Yeah.
So my mom's like, "All right, yeah, cool." So the dog was there for like about a week. Within that week, the dog started digging up holes all around the backyard. Fine, dog does that.
He's looking for his bone.
No, he found bones, and my mom's like, "What the fuck?" So they grab it, and it was a white sheet wrapped with it was blood stained white sheets.
It's the witches.
Yeah, and that it was baby's bones.
Oh, you were cursed for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, and my mom, she's like, it can't be. My mom's like, it can't be chicken bones because what's a fucking chicken bone?
Yeah.
She's like, these are like human bones, but they're tiny.
I learned a fun fact about the human skull. If you if you smell the dust off of a human skull, it smells like a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Like a fresh open bag of chips.
A Lay's bag of chips.
Doritos.
Something like that, but go ahead.
Yeah, and so my mom, she was like, it'll be too risky for us to call it in, so just fucking put it back where we found it, cover it up.
No wonder.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Is that safe to say?
Yeah, and I've asked. I
You're literally just
Hey,
incriminating
where'd you
yourself.
live?
don't know.
What street?
240 Carlton, Pasadena, California, 9103, apartment 4.
On
In
Lake?
the backyard. No, on Carlton.
Oh yeah, that was your other one. I remember now.
And I know this story's true because I've asked my mom and I've asked my aunt on 2 separate occasions, both separately, and their story matches. So I know it's a real story.
But your brothers don't remember?
No, they were way too fucking young.
Oh.
I was a baby.
Oh,
yeah. And then I know my mom wouldn't be like, "Hey, look, I found fucking baby bone." To my little ass brothers.
It's always our parents though, because dude, my mom has like a fucking like a Chucky scenario, like a doll scenario.
Oh hell no!
We saw the crazy shit in Guate that happens.
It's all in Guate, baby. It actually is. But because you were just talking about your mom with experiencing that, dude. My mom tells me this story all the time, and kind of like your same scenario, like my grandpa, my grandma, my Karen, like my aunt, like they all told me the same story separately, and they all match up. Like it ain't bullshit, right? So I'm like, okay, so it's like legit. I wasn't there, obviously, because it was actually, I think it was like a year before I was born. So, no, never mind, I'm tripping. I think it was somewhere around there. Anyways, the point is that my grandpa had brought like a doll, right? Like just like a fucking normalized doll that you give a kid, or to my mom, and then that's how it all started. The same bullshit, like starts. It starts Annabelle. It starts going like different places and all that shit, right? Like creepy vibe type shit. But where it got legit was because my mom started waking
scratches?
waking up with scratches and bruises, right? And she would sleep with the doll in her room, so it's like that's what I'm saying.
Hell nah.
So it gets worse is because my family comes from a religious side, right? Like my grandpa and my grandma. Well, my grandpa was a pastor and all that, right? Or I think a preacher, but then he was a pastor. Yeah, Papa Victor. He had his like little church side back then. So once things were getting out of control, they threw the doll away. I might sound like I'm really like kind of like saying like the basic normal movie shit, but this is like what I was told. They tried throwing it away and all that. Somehow, some way, it starts appearing again, right? And it's like, what the fuck? They burned the doll, like burnt it. Like you see it, comes back all burnt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no.
And it took a lot of what do they call exorcisms? Is that what they call? Yeah,
Well, it depends.
yeah, like doing all that shit,
yeah.
cleansing on the doll, and that supposedly you can hear like screams coming from the inside of it and shit, right? And it was affecting a lot of the family, like just that mood and shit like that. And the way they got rid of it, it was like they fucking had to get it like full on destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, what's the word?
To dust.
Like
Yeah. And all that bullshit, and supposedly that kind of fixed it, right? But that's just like one of the stories like I be hearing. But you guys ever heard of El Hombre Mono,
no.
Hombre mono.
the monkey man?
No.
I think that's how you say it.
Monkey.
Because mono is monkey, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought mono was like doll.
Doll?
Doll,
Yeah,
yeah,
doll.
like doll. Like
Yeah,
an
and
action
mono.
figure, like doll.
No, mono for us is monkey. Anyways,
Well,
that's
okay,
Chapin.
I mean,
right?
it is for us too, but
Yeah. So the monkey man was actually a story that my grandpa tells me when he was a fireman. Right? Victor was a fireman.
Damn, we did it all.
Bro, homie did it all, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like when I say De Leon out there, De Leon, bro.
So that actually got some weight to it.
That shit got weight to it,
there.
bro. So he says back in, because this was very young age, like in his 20s or like late 20s, 30s. He's a fireman and all that, right? In this like little pueblo, like little small neighborhood shit they have, right? And supposedly that there was this one kid that lived with his mom, right? Just them two. And the guy like never went out, like never like did all that, right? And that people would always know that like to stay away from him and his mom because word was getting out there that he was doing a brujeria, black magic, right? That he was deep in that
Witchcraft,
shit.
yeah.
Witchcraft. Deep in that shit, just fucking when he told me that once they got out of hand, because I'll get to that supposedly like once they went inside the room, like it's all over the wall, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So he would go on nights and nights that the mom would try to get help. No one like would get involved, and this next stay away from it.
Mind your business.
So supposedly this is where the hombre mono comes in. He kept pushing it, and I guess his main like fucking deal with the demons or whatever it was to get those like some type of like power or something like that.
They could try to get a super
Motherfucker turned into like the Beast from the X-Men, bro. You know that blue motherfucker?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Green actually, yeah.
No, he's blue.
He's blue.
Yeah, he's
Beast Boy?
No, from
not
the X-Men.
X-Men.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Beast
you're
is blue.
right. You're right.
He like turned like half man, half like fucking
Werewolf type.
monkey, but I guess where he got very lengthy. He said that like hair all over him and his face got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. And that the reason he saw him in person, shit got out there because it's like he would have to go eat like all the chickens and shit or something because it's a little pueblo. You know what I'm saying? And then that's where like El Hombre Mono that they had to.
They killed him?
They had to, bro. Bro,
like Papa Victor.
Victor didn't kill him, but that's what happened. Like he was involved because he was like the fireman, so there was shit going on. You know what I'm
so
saying?
they're looking for him and stuff.
Yeah, like shit like that throughout like maybe a couple of nights, I believe so. But like,
how the fuck do you sleep knowing there's a monkey man in your town?
Especially in a small town like.
I was in like 5 houses small. You know what
No,
I'm
of
saying?
course, but like for example, here in Dina, bro.
Yeah,
like if you were to see it, like
if you consider Altadena and up like that area, but that's still kind of big. Like there's space. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Hell nah, bro.
But no, that's where it's like, dog, we sleeping in the studio.
Everyone takes turns just fucking. One person has to stay up.
Hell yeah.
No. Two people at a time.
And
it has to be
and
two
when it's
people.
me and Trey.
It's a monkey man, bro. Like you're not one person gonna.
Oh yeah,
you know?
not one person's
Hey,
gonna
with
stop
me
me.
and Trey. But yeah, like homie was eating like that, fucking up shit. Like he wasn't like murdering people, but like he was like eating, like I said, people's pets and shit.
He was too much of a risk, is what it was. I'm sure.
Yeah, to just
because like it starts off with chickens, and he's like,
And then it could like lead to something.
no more chickens in the village.
yeah, they had to get so involved.
Then
Chicken shortage.
and shit like
And that's spite there, like witness everything going down. Like you know what I'm
Se
saying?
están robando el pollo.
Se está robando el pollo.
That was actually really good. But it had to lead to him getting pop 10. No, I'm just kidding. Just get popped and finally take him out and like all that bullshit. And like I said, then they had to do more investigation because they're like, what? Like they knew what was going on in a way, like with the black magic. But they're like, and like you said, you step in that room, different presence. It's like you just feel
It was
dark.
a different vibe.
Yeah.
And the scriptures, everything looks scary. Victor, like he is just he exaggerates sometimes. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that shit. And from there, the legend, El Hombre Mono.
One of the things that I didn't touch on, but again at that house right there on Carlton, it happened to my grandma, it happened to my mom, and it happened to me. Again, all on 3 separate occasions, where we were all taking a nap. As you do in your house, you take a nap. From time to time. And my grandma,
George remembers all of them.
she fucking,
It's because he told me everything.
Yeah. My grandma was, she was watching the kid, or like the kids were playing or whatever, and my grandma was just fucking, taking a little nap. She dozed off. She felt sand be thrown in her face. So she wakes up pissed, wipes her face. She's like, hey, like, who's fucking throwing sand?
Oh.
Yeah. And then the kids were just fucking playing, like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
My grandma just brushed it off, Then it happened to my mom a few years later. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's crazy. It's never happened to me. Then it happened to me.
They had a demon throwing sand.
Yeah.
Pocket sand.
Yeah. And we would hear this ball from time to time that'll bounce by the stairs. And like because it was an apartment, we had neighbors, but they'll leave to like Puebla and shit like that because that's where
they'll go. Yeah.
So the house would be empty for like a week, 2 weeks, or whatever.
But then you would hear it.
Yeah, like we'd be chilling watching TV, and because they changed the flooring to tile instead of carpet, and yeah, you would hear the ball bounce every once in a while, and it wouldn't be like consistent. Like it'll be bouncing and then it'll stop, and then it'll bounce again.
Nigga was practicing his dribbling.
I don't know, maybe, but it'll sound like a marble just being dropped and like played with.
Oh,
So-
I was playing marbles.
He was going through that insidious shit, like you know those movies.
Oh hell no.
I remember as a kid, I was a very chicken of scary movies and stuff like that. There was even a time where I was in elementary school and like Jeepers Creepers and all those scary movies, they actually fucking scared me, right? Like, stop it. Like it made me it gave me like a head rush. My nose felt like it was about to bleed. Like it just felt unease with me.
You a bitch.
Yeah. So, and then because of that, all that, my mom, she collected dolls, right? Like those creepy ones.
Because of that?
No.
Wait, what the fuck?
No. But right, because of me being scared of like movies and stuff, my mom, I was trying to get into it, but my mom, she collected dolls and I got really scared of them, right? And the one time that, what's it called? I had my own room, right? Never slept in it because it was in the hallway where my mom would have she had a shelf of these dolls,
Oh no.
right? And I remember my sister, she would sleep with her door open and my door open because we would be able to see each other. And she was like, I'll look after you. Like I was a real bitch. So, and then I remember one of the dolls fell. I bounced up, ran, and kicked the motherfucker. Right? So yeah, I
thought he was running off.
no. I bounced up, kicked the motherfucker, and started screaming, right? Yeah. And then my mom, she was like, what's wrong? Da, da, da. I was like, the motherfucker just fell. And she removed the dolls and put them somewhere else and stuff like that. And ever since then, that hallway, I don't know if when you guys come to my house, when you go to my room.
It's there?
Yeah.
At that house?
Oh hell no.
Yeah. So in that hallway, right? I always felt uneased in that hallway, because the light, there's a light in that hallway.
Wait, by your mom's?
No. So when you guys go to my room,
To the right.
Okay.
that hallway that's right
Where
there.
your old room was.
No, where my room is now. That hallway that leads to the other room in my old room, right? So, I've always felt uneasy.
My bad. Is it where the pinball machine is at?
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
When you go to the pinball machine, that door that's right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing, I've always been. So my sister, when she does her laundry and stuff, they put it right there, and someone put a hat right on it, and it looked like a nigga was crouching right there. I went and I was like,
How was he crouching?
he was like this, he was just crouching over, right? He heard somebody coming, and I'm sitting there I'm scared, right? But I ran and I kicked the basket, and it's just a bunch of clothes fell over.
What's with you kicking, bro?
Bro,
Hey, at least he's running towards it. He's not running away.
I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers at least defend themselves.
For real.
Away.
so
What is kicking gonna do to a demon?
nothing. But so then
Nah,
after that, I've never felt
Safe.
in my house, and it was that's why sometimes I don't like being home. Where it's also I see jokes about it, but I genuinely do it where it's if I'm taking a piss, I'll sock my shower. Right? Yeah, I do. And I don't do it that much anymore. I just go pee now. But
how bad would you feel if it was your sister? You back then,
Oh,
she was trying to scare you or something.
and if she got punched, she deserved it.
And equal rights.
No. But just those little things where and then my mom had this painting, right? And
It's always paintings. Too.
yeah,
There's always painting, dolls.
My mom had this painting, and it would she had it in the living room by the pinball machine, right where that mirror is now, where the pinball machine is. No, it was a painting there, and every time I would go to sleep, you would hear the painting if it went. If it bounced
if it would
up,
move.
not a move where it would bounce up.
It'll kind of swing.
It would swing out and hit the wall. right?
Oh shit.
What the?
And then I remember, because this is when both of my sisters were at the house. Like they had a whole little setup for like if anything ever happened, right?
Yeah.
And Jessica had a painting above her head, right? And I remember like it was like so much shit was happening at the house where it was just like I don't know if someone's playing a prank on us or like it felt weird. But I opened the door, my sister throws the painting at me.
What the? Fuck?
Why?
Because like it was after that, right? And I went to go to Jessica's room, and Jessica heard it. I opened the door,
And she threw that
fucking
shit
threw
at
the
you.
painting, and it hit me. And I was like, it hurt. And I was just like, damn, like we're paranoid. And then after that, like yeah, we had like a whole little priest come and shit
Homie
like
said, I was waiting for it to be a prank. Yo, bro, it's just a camera. It's just out there.
that. Yeah, like I was. Go ahead.
Oh, my fault. Like for those of you guys who don't know, my uncle's he's a priest. So whenever he would come visit from Mexico, he'll bless the house.
Agua bendita.
Yeah.
Cross.
And at my age, like when I was really young, it was a Coke bottle with water.
Oh, so he didn't. Have
Oh.
Yeah, so and I didn't
But to
know
you,
this
it would be like, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
motherfucker just throwing water, and it was holy water. And then I asked Peter, I was like, what the fuck happens like if I drink it? He's like, fool, it's just regular water,
blessed.
blessed. And I
yeah.
was like, what the fuck type of shit is that, bro? I'm already thinking like, oh, it's some special shit. You know, you got to import it from the Vatican or something.
Yeah.
This motherfucker grabbed one of these and just like, and then just started throwing it around my house, bro.
Talking about being blessed, bro. You should talk to the man himself, bro.
Dude, it's crazy because we joke about it and stuff, right? But bro, some crazy stuff be going in at church, bro. Like, cause I mean, I believe in like, because if I believe in God, I believe in the devil, right? You just can't believe in either. Yeah, you can't believe in one. You have to do the other. And bro, like I truly believe in ghosts. I truly believe in demons. And bro, like I've experimented, maybe not like with me or myself, but like there is this one instance that I actually did see. And I always told John, like every single time, like I believe that demons could possess you, right? And then they control you, right? And they could pretty much like take over your body and your actions and stuff like that. So we were at church. It's called not the church, but the event they were hosting was Taller de Liberación, right? And that's pretty much that specific event.
In English?
Taller de Liberación. It's like a liberation, like service, right? Where you go and they teach you about like the whole demons, the whole like spirituality and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, like they get to the point where like they liberate you from stuff, right? And you know, everything was going on, the whole shebang, you know, like music going on, and then like people like getting liberated. And then in the back of the room, like all the way in the back of the church, there was one kid, maybe 13, like smaller than Trey, bro. Smaller than Trey. Homie was going like berserk, bro. Homie was crazy, like jumping up and down. And he was trying to go from the back all the way up to the front. And he was like running, bro, pushing people, throwing people. And bro, like, it was crazy because I was in the front row and like everything's going down, people, you know, like praying and stuff like that. And he was in the back and I seen him, bro, literally like dashing, bro, like hauling ass, bro, like through people, jumping over people, pushing people.
You ever play zombies in transit?
Bro, literally like that. And when he got like to almost half of the way, like two ayudas, like, you know, like helpers that are part, right? They grabbed them. And you're talking about like, bro, they were like at least 6 feet,
like
grown ass men, bro, like 230 pounds, like 6 feet, like, because they were like, they weren't like skinny, they weren't like little like lanky dudes.
They got some meat on their
they got
bone.
meat, bro. And dude, they were grabbing him down. They couldn't. Another two came, bro. They couldn't. Another two, bro. It was 6 men, bro.
What if that
on
was
him?
baby Superman?
Probably, bro. But the thing is, dude, 6 grown men couldn't hold down a 13-year-old boy, bro. I saw it, bro. And he's still like, obviously he wasn't able to get to the top because it was like 6 dudes. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but dude, he got pretty far, bro. Yeah. Like pretty far.
Yeah, like,
and you're talking about,
believe that, yeah.
like you're talking about, you know,
A
2 of them.
kid,
you're talking about 2, like 1 on each arm. You're talking like 1 on each arm, 1 on the leg, and like.
Go make daddy a sandwich.
I got you there.
You got it. But yeah, bro, and it's like you see that, and it's like, dude, bro, like, how do you not believe, bro? You know, and then there's another instance. I've seen some crazier stuff, you know, but out of respect, I'm not gonna say it. But there was this one instance where this girl was getting liberated, right? and she was a little girl. Like she was young. She was like 13, I think, 13 or 12. And you know, she wasn't that small, but like, bro, she was a little girl.
Yeah.
And she was getting liberated, and like, you know, she was like, you know, again, like she was going, like it wasn't her, but like what was in her. And you know, they sent, because everybody else was busy, they sent me and one of my other homies to hold her down, right? But because we couldn't. So, dude, she was on the floor kicking. Me and my homie were grabbing her, one on each arm, bro. You're talking about a 13, another. Like, it was a kid. She was like 11 or like 13 or something like that.
Let me find out she bodied.
And dude, brother, she bodied the fuck out of both of us, bro. I think it was like what, like 2-3 years ago. So like I think I was like 18. I was like 18. The homie was like 20 something, and like that fool was big and stuff like that. And bro, we were holding her down. She wasn't like letting herself, bro. Like we were like, she was like throwing us like if it was like a bull run or something. And then my little homie, he was like, what? He was a kid, bro. He was grabbing her leg. She fucking kicked the shit out of him, bro. Like literally sent him flying. And then after that, we got her to the chair. She was sitting down, and I had my full body on her, like grabbing the chair from the bottom, because like she was like getting up and like going crazy. Brother, when I told you she launched me, bro, she launched me. Like she sent me flying because she like got up and like moved.
Is that why
and,
your
like,
knees fucked up?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Jared's going through that paradigm.
And it's like, brother, like when you put one and one together, bro, like a 13-year-old kid, I was obviously like physically, I'm stronger, right? But in that moment, bro, she dogged me, bro.
That's the power of the
dogged me, and it's like, damn, bro. And it's in those instances where like, how can you not believe, bro?
John said crack.
No, and this
True. I mean, crack does do that too.
No. And this is where I become like skeptical about it. Like I'm sure he's telling the truth.
Why did God allow it?
No. I'm not saying like why God this, why God that. But nowadays in fucking 21st century, where a mobile device is in everybody's pockets, camera on both sides. Hold on and hear me out here. And with and with 7 billion people around the earth, why is this not common?
Well, it is common, and I'm pretty sure if you go on YouTube, like exorcism stuff, like you will find it, brother.
No, I'm sure, but it'll be in places like Ecuador or fucking Spain. Places that like, yo, in Pasadena, yo, this motherfucker was going crazy, and it's like,
well,
yo, it was
all right. So look.
Like,
I had one happen in Pasadena, the other one happened in Orange County.
I know, but when does it ever happen? Like,
I actually got a video. I actually have a CD where shit happens.
Yeah,
you guys want to see that shit?
Hold on. And I told him, I was like, bro, let me get the CD.
I actually have it. I'll try looking for it.
Yeah, okay. And
here's a reenactment.
All I'm saying is, all I'm saying.
You're a bitch.
All I'm saying is that with things more easily accessible, especially with information online of like black magic and all this and this and that, why does this not happen in like my life or your life?
Well, it's because, like I'm saying, all right.
Hold on.
Well, you just said you have ghost experiences, bro.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen every fucking day. Meanwhile, I guess you put yourself in a position of church where it has to happen.
Bro,
Not
church
that it
is a
has to.
holy place.
Like, well, it's because here's the thing. But here's the thing. Like, here's the thing. What's it called? At least I can't say for every specific church. Like, for example, for that instance, they were like recording the event, right? Yeah. But like, for example, the church itself, I mean, they do it like they don't record or they stop recording at a certain extent because they do it out of respect for people. You feel me? Because like when you're actually there in the moment, bro, like it's not a pretty thing, bro. And it's also like, and it's also not something that you want to put like online and stuff, right? Like purposely, right? As a church. But for example, for when that happened at my church, I promise you, there was at least 40 people there and no one was on their phone. Because of everything that was going on, everything was focused and stuff like that. So it's like, at least for that instance, that's where I could tell you like, yeah, like, bro, that's why no one was recording because I promise you no one was on their phone.
Yeah. All right. But wouldn't you want to use this as like, hey, people, everyone, this is what happened. Like, this is real.
Brother, you see worse things and people still don't go to church.
All right, listen. Let the homie trade something and then I got to say something.
I was going to say, oh yeah. Besides like, you know, with demons and stuff, have you guys had a scary dream where it felt too real? There's one dream I've told George.
No, I never had that.
It's one dream where it makes me fucking so scared of the cartel. Like so scared.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Like
going live leak, my boy.
No. Listen. It felt like I was somewhere in Mexico, right? And I felt like I was in my body, and I was running. I was just running like if I was going on a jog, and I see 2 trucks coming, and I just start going faster. And then there's this house, and I duck in the house, and they fucking light up the house. And I woke up when I got hit, and I was like, what the fuck? And that dream has stuck with me ever since. That's the only dream that I can genuinely remember, like the next morning.
There's only been one dream in my life where I've died and I woke up and I was fucking like shook. I was by the window and it was like broad daylight. It was maybe like 2, and I was wearing a white shirt and I was talking to Peter and my mom, and I forgot what the fuck I was telling them about, but all I feel is just this pop in the back of my head, and then I start to like kind of like get woozy, and I'm starting to fall.
That you have an aneurysm.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a gunshot or if it was an aneurysm. And then I'm fucking falling, and then Peter's trying to catch me, and it's happening in slow motion. And my only thought was, "Fuck,
I'm cooked."
Like I'm cooked. That was literally my only thought was,
My
"Fuck,
homie
I'm
can't
cooked."
catch me.
Yeah, and then before I fall, that's when I woke up, and I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" And from what I've heard, when you die in dreams, you wake up because your brain doesn't know how to process death. Because we don't know what happens
After death. Yeah,
I think they say the closest thing to death is a sneeze. That's why.
Yeah,
Why
that's
some
what they
people say
Bless
bless
you.
you.
yeah.
But I know it was like also a religious thing. Where it's like,
I be sneezing every day, boss.
Because I had an urban legend too, named the Whistleman, right? And I find the story really cool, but it was it's about a young boy and him and his dad. They go hunting, right? And they collect all the, like, they have all the dead animals in a sack, right? And the boy carries the sack while the dad's shooting. And there was one time where the son went to go get retrieve an animal, and then the dad was taking a piss, and then the dad heard like branches like twig, so he like opened it, and then saw one of the antlers from the bag poking up, and he shot, and it was the kid.
You're
right?
trying to scare him?
No, like the kid was trying to get the animal that they shot already, but the dad went to go take a piss, and then when he came back, he heard like someone like step on a twig, so he pointed up the gun, and he saw the antlers from their bag sticking up, and he shot the kid. So the kid died, and like they always whistled, right? Like when they were like, you know how people just whistle. So the kid died, and then the dad like fled the scene, blah blah blah, and yeah. So I'm trying to really So the kid, I guess like a couple of days later, like people would drive on like this road, and they would see a kid like carrying a sack, and he had like he had a nice little hat and shit like that, but he would carry a sack full of dead animals, and he would be whistling. And they said if you saw him, right? If you saw him, you would hear whistles, right? And if you heard a whistle from afar, that nigga was like 5 feet from you. But if you heard a whistle really close, he was far, right? And then they said if once you hear the whistle, you have to stay home for a couple of days and not leave. And then you would see him in like the windows and stuff, like looking through.
Hell
like
nah.
you would see him in the windows looking through, and if he didn't see you through the windows and shit, like so, and if he didn't see you through the windows, he would leave and just keep on his journey. They say because his last image is to pick up a dead animal.
Oh.
Right? So they say, like, some people say, like, oh, since he picked up a dead animal, whenever he sees something, it's just a dead animal. He's going to pick it up. So when he gets you, he puts you in the sack, and just you die in the sack.
He just disappeared.
Yeah, that's the urban legend that I've heard, and I was like,
Whistleman, this church superheroes, John's witchcraft, and
I ain't doing none of that.
El Hombre Mono. All those are fun stories now, but actually, guys, if you guys would like to hear more on that or see us have another full conversation on that, because I think George and John can get very heated, and me and Trey could just be like cheerleaders, like woohoo,
or instigators.
Yeah. So I think those would be good for an episode that you guys would like to hear. But yeah, dude, I think that wraps up our episode, man. Yeah, I think it's time, John.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. All right, then, guys. I guess that's it for this episode. I believe we have more stories, honestly, just because.
I do. I just remembered another one, too.
Yeah, we have a lot more stories to cover. And if you guys want to hear that on our next episode or maybe just another future episode, please let us know. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And again, if you guys have any scary encounters or even more urban myths, let us know down below.
If you guys got any celebrities or someone that wants to come in. And,
Facts. Hit us up.
And before Trey closes it, I just want to say one quick thing, okay? I just want to say I want everyone to give a big shout out to the homie Angel.
Shout out Angel.
Shout out Angel, my boy.
As you guys can see, we got a couple new cars in here. You know, got a little Camry side.
Oh, dude, don't disrespect. Do not disrespect. Do not disrespect.
Look at this bad boy, bro. We got
What is it? What is it?
A Nissan Nismo Type R. Was that close?
That's
No.
two different car companies, buddy.
Yeah.
GTR.
No.
It's GTR. That's what it says right here, GTR.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Because we got a little stunt driver. So just want to say, Angel, we got some couple new cars. Like he added one new for me. Fucking looks dope. This shit looks clean,
What car is that?
bro.
It's the same
It's
one.
the same car.
No, it is.
God
So shout out
damn.
Angel. We got a couple extras, and you guys will probably see a couple new ones come in and go in every other
Facts.
video. We don't want to overdo this fucking table because then it's gonna be like, hey yo,
Yeah,
these are
Just know before we had like almost 100 cars up
My
here.
little
We had a
collection
fight.
was about this big.
yeah. We were like,
Yeah.
hey, put them away.
Yeah, it was a bit of an argument.
So shout out to Angel, guys. Fucking love that guy, man. And so fucking love you, Angel. But yeah, bro. And then you can close it out now,
All right,
baby.
guys. Thank you for staying tuned, and also on Instagram. Thank you for 300 followers.
If we hit it by now.
If we hit it right
Now
there.
we're like,
I mean, follow. My bad. Family, friends, love you guys.
thank you.
And
You guys
then,
are all friends and family to us, bro.
and also don't forget to like, share, subscribe on the video, and please share with your grandmothers, your aunties, your baby
You're fucking
mamas.
witch that's trying to poison you.
Nah.
Or share it with the little boy that John was trying to share bread
the
to.
whistle man.
Hey, a view is
The
a
view.
view. A support is a support.
If you have a story too, comment down below.
And
Hell yeah.
thank you guys, and make sure to stay tuned. And also go look at the Andrew music video. It's already out.
Have to.
You know, we worked really hard on it, and we hope you guys really like it, and hope you guys like this video. Love you guys.
We'll
Stay
catch you on the
frosty,
flip.
and catch you in the next one. Peace.
not going to this fucking church. No way.
Bro, you still hear stories and you still don't. All right, bro.